How deep does Project Chicken go? Chicken is a bird. Guys. Guys. No, stop the music. Stop. Stop. This is it. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. No, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Chickens are a bird. More chickens are killed than any other bird. Oh my god. Cats kill birds. Both Egypt and China domesticated cats in isolation of their societies. Who taught them? And frogs are mentioned in the Bible in Egypt. It goes all the way. It goes, guys, it goes all the way back. It goes all the way. Are you kidding me? I mean, there's a chance we could escape it, right? Who knows? Maybe we can flee to another dimension or another universe. But as of right now, the heat death's coming. What are we doing? What are we doing about it, guys? Seriously. All the news coverage wants to talk about the political climate and the upcoming election, COVID-19. But do they talk about the inevitable heat death of the universe? No! That's the only thing that's going to kill everyone, right? That's the only thing that's gonna get us all. They don't talk about it, do they? Not one bit. It's all about the points, Bro Striker. It's all about the points. Free points, baby. All day, every day. Except on this channel. You only get 4 days of points, maybe. If you're lucky. If you're good. I mean, you could try to get points on Thursday Flare. I wouldn't recommend it. That's a bad idea, trying to get points on Thursday Flare. Oh, boy. See what happens when you try to get fancy with it? Marbles die. That's what happens. That's what happens. Try to get fancy with it, and marbles just start dying. They'll tell you immediately, like, nope, that's not how you tilt. Nope, I'm out of here. Sorry, you ain't tilting right. I'm dead. Goodbye. Sorry, Mr. Cool Sean. Should have stayed with the group. Should have stuck with the group, Mr. Cool Sean. This is what happens, okay? The nail that hammers the stand is the hammer that stands on the nail is first. No. What is it? If you stand on a nail with a hammer, you'll never be first. No. What is it? You guys figure it out. You know what I'm talking about. You get it, right? You get it. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think the trains are taking care of the cat problem. It's good to see. But there is still a bit of a cat problem. Like, seriously, there's way too many fucking cats. Do you know what they're doing to songbirds in this country? Or even all over the world? It's disgusting. The fact that there's still birds alive is a miracle. Well, whatever. Goddamn cats. Alright, folks, here we go. Sir Kryptonite. Welcome back. Is that a ride dog I saw? It was. What's happening to birds, Cyberdeck Dragon? They're all getting eaten. Not even eaten. They're just getting killed by fucking cats and windmills and cars and houses. Like, every time humans do something, more birds end up dying. It's crazy. Like, it's the fact that there are still birds is a goddamn miracle. Because every time we do something, it ends up killing more birds, right? We're like, oh, we're polluting all of the atmosphere. We should stop burning fossil fuel. All right, make windmills. Nope, that kills more birds. Okay, solar power. Nope, that also somehow managed to kill more birds. Well, fuck. I don't know. Let's just build houses and giant buildings. We'll just stay in them and never travel. Nope, that kills birds. All right, let's just start traveling everywhere. Nope, That kills birds too. Just everything you do just kills more birds. That's gotta be the work of the gay frogs. I'm telling you. The gay frogs are after the birds. That's what it's gotta be. Think about it. Every technological human advancement has killed more birds. From the very beginning, when the Egyptians were domesticating cats, or maybe it was the Chinese probably domesticating cats before the Egyptians. But you know, in isolation, they still both decided to. I swear. Does anyone have any information? Ms. Homer Simpson, are you actually going to Google? Are we looking this up? When were cats domesticated? When were chickens domesticated? Do cats kill more birds, or do humans kill more birds eating chickens? I mean, it's got to be humans, right? It's got to be. But it's both. It's millions of. It's got to be billions of birds a year, right? Between cats and humans, it's got to be billions of birds a year. What do the gay frogs have against the birds? Frogs can't fly. Birds can fly. But frogs can go underwater. Birds. That's it. Guys, we cracked it. We fucking cracked it. It goes all the way back. Where's my screen? Guys, this is it. I'm on to something. I am on to something. Okay? Birds were in the sky, frogs were in the water. Everything was cool. But then the birds started doing that skydive bomb thing into the water. And then penguins started doing their thing in the water. And the frogs were like, no. It's bad enough you got the flying thing all to yourself. And now you're trying to muscle in on our swimming territory? No. And that's what happened. Wait, what? Chickens and cats were domesticated around the same time? Guys, and 4,000 years ago, that's when the plagues happened in Egypt. What? What? It's all coming together. It all makes sense now. The frogs, the birds. The birds muscled in on the frog territory, and the frogs just had it. And they were like, yo, God. This is unfair, man. You gave us the water, you gave birds the sky, and now the birds are moving in on our water territory. And God's like, yeah, I agree with you, man. What do you want to do about it? And they're like, can we just kill like billions of birds every year? And it's like, I don't know about that. That's a little excessive for muscle territory. They're like, no. Billions of us die every year feeding these stupid things. The least we can do is get a little even. And God's like, well, you do raise a good point. So, you know, fair enough. And then right around that time, right? Moses doing his shenaniganry over in Egypt. I was like, yo, God, I need some plagues. And God's like, hey, frogs, I may have an opportunity. Something just opened up, actually. Why don't you head on over to Egypt and see what you can do over there? And the frog's like, no, say no more, God. We'll take it from here. And boom, frogs go in. Convince humans to domesticate both cats and chickens. And in doing so, ensures future millennium of mass birdicide on a scale never before seen on the planet. All at the hands of the gay frogs. And then they come into my stream with Project Chicken. But why? Oh my God. Guys, they're trying to recruit me. They want me to be their leader. I don't know, guys. This might be too big for me. This might be something even I'm not ready for. I mean, how deep does it go? How deep does it go? And the birds, as we all know, are just government spies. Which means the frogs are against the government. But the government is against the people, and the people are the ones that domesticated the chickens and the cats. Is it just like a triple bluff? Is it a triple bluff? Are they pretending to sabotage their own puppets to deny the master puppetry in the first place? Is it like a plausible deniability ploy? Or did humans create the governments to defend themselves against the will of the gay frogs? We might have to run for president. We might have to run for president. No, Sebastian Cade's, no, okay? There's only ever been one conspiracy, and that's gay frogs, okay? Don't get it confused. Any other conspiracy is just some stupid falsehood derived to negate the authenticity of any other conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only true conspiracy is the gay frog conspiracy. Every other conspiracy is a fake conspiracy made to look ridiculous. So that when you try to bring up the gay frog conspiracy, everyone's like, oh, here we go, another conspiracy. Right? Don't get it confused, alright? It's exactly what the gay frogs want. I kept it together as long as I could. Oh my god, nah, it's too ridiculous now. That's the line. That's where we draw the line. Right there. No. Okay. No, it's good. No, it's good. It's good. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Project Chicken, man. Goes all the way fucking back. Is there any culture that doesn't eat birds? The French eat frogs. And everyone is trained to hate the French. Everyone's hatred for the French is manufactured by the gay frogs because the frogs are eaten by the French. They were right the whole time. Project Egg. Oh man. Is that where it all began? We haven't heard about Project Egg yet. NPC. Forgive me for being suspicious, but this is your first time in my stream. And you're already bringing up Project Egg that we've never even heard of before. Is there something you'd like to share with the class? Gay tadpoles. Can the tadpoles be gay? They're not sexually mature. Tadpoles can't be gay, because they're not sexually mature. It's a good question, though. At what point do the tadpoles become gay frogs? Is it only at the last? Because, like, frogs don't, like, molt or anything, right? They just slowly turn into a frog from a tadpole, right? So at what point do they become gay frogs? Is that Project Egg? That's Project Egg. That's Project Egg, guys. Project Egg was learning how to turn non-sexually biased tadpoles into gay frogs. Now we have to go back to where frogs came from. Is it aliens? It's always aliens. It's gotta be aliens. It's gotta, aliens came down, saw these tadpoles, and they're like, no, tadpole, you must become a gay frog and dominate this planet. But then humans evolved, and they're like, oh shit, well that's not gonna work. And then the plagues had to happen in Egypt. So God is an alien. We figured it out. We figured it out. God is a hyper-evolved alien that evolved tadpoles into gay frogs. And upon the human evolutionary uprising of frogs, had to become specifically involved to try to tip the scales back in the frogs' favor. And the French knew it. The French knew it. Oh my god. It's happening so fast. The revolution, it begins today. Today's the day. The Tilted Army has a clear enemy. This is why the Tilted Army was born, ladies and gentlemen. We have to tilt to defeat the gay frogs. We have to get as far as humanly possible before the frogs get us. That is the goal of the army. We have a clear enemy, ladies and gentlemen. It is the gay frogs. We have to defeat them by tilting harder than anyone has tilted in their lives. We have to make it our mission, our calling, nay, our destiny as tilters and members of the Tilted Army. We have to. It is our duty as human beings. We have to stop the gay frogs, and we can only stop them through tilting. That's why the Tilted Army came into creation. It's all coming together, guys. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. LT Digillusion. He's a racing grinder. He directly opposes the Tilted Army. And Frog is his emblem. The whole time. He's been acting like he's been sending me the hearts. He's been rating my 1 hour tracks. He's only rated the 1 hour tracks, never the tilting streams. He's been trying to undermine me since, which means the frogs know. The frogs know! Wait a minute. Guys. No. When did LT start streaming? About a year ago, right? A little over a year ago? When did Tilted come out? Not long after that. And where did LT and Pixel meet? In Europe, where France is. It makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. We're the ones Pixel was waiting for the whole time. He knew if he created Tilted, the leader of the uprising against the gay frogs would rise and form an army to do his battle for him that he couldn't wager himself because it was already too late. He'd been compromised. And we are that someone. So frogs evolved into dinosaurs. Dinosaurs evolved into birds. Birds muscled in on frogs again. Which in a sense is frog on frog violence. Which means it's a civil war between frogs and hyper-evolved frogs. So where do the aliens come from? I'm trying to wrap my head around this, guys. This is some big stuff. Okay. It might be that the aliens are the bad ones and the frogs are the victims. Okay? Now hear me out. I know. We've had it. It would mean we've had it wrong this entire time, and our hatred of gay frogs is actually misplaced. But just hear me out. I know this is going to be upsetting to a lot of people to hear me say this, but hold on, because frogs might actually be the victim, okay? Alright. Frogs are just tadpoles, minding their own fucking business. These little bored aliens just driving by like, oh, look at this funny planet. They don't even have sentient life yet. So they come down and they turn the tadpoles into gay frogs, right? And the frogs, with this out of control newfound evolution, this genetic manipulation, end up hyper evolving into things like reptiles and birds. And then the birds start eating the frogs, and the frogs are like, well, this is stupid, right? So they're like, we've had enough. We've had enough of this shit. We're gonna get the humans in on this. So they plague Egypt and convince them to domesticate both birds and cats to try to keep the bird population under control so that they can increase their numbers so that they have the forces required to take on the aliens. And Project Chicken is a recruitment with the Tilted Army because LT and Pixel are in on it. Are we... oh, man. Which would mean we have to lead the Gay Frog Army against the aliens. So that's the juxtaposition. Which is it, guys? Which is it? Are we chosen by the frogs to lead the frogs against the aliens that created them in the first place? Or are frogs the bad guys and we are trying to escape their grasp and defeat them, and we have to use the army to defeat the frogs? And what does that make Alex Jones? We gotta remember where this all came from. Alex Jones is against the gay frogs. So is he on the right side or the wrong side? Because Louisiana Jones stole my cake. And Alex Jones and Louisiana Jones, we've hypothesized, are the same person because we've never seen both of them in the same place at the same time. Have we already been infiltrated? Is Shen's TV already infiltrated by the frogs? Or maybe, no. Maybe the aliens got to Alex Jones. And Louisiana Jones... That's what it is. That's what it is. The aliens got to Alex Jones. The whole time, we've been wrong. It almost worked. The aliens had almost fooled us. They almost blinded us from the truth. The frogs were the victim the whole time. The aliens convinced Alex Jones that the gay frogs were bad, and we almost believed him. Guys, the reason frogs don't like you if you don't have any money is because you can't help them. They need assets, resources, capital. They can't build an army without resources, which is why they need us. Oh my God. I've been wrong this whole time. They've been victims. They've been victims the whole time. It's so clear now. Like, I can't believe I didn't see it sooner. All right, we're going back to the beginning. This is important. All right. No, trust me. Just trust me. This is important. No, truly. No, it's no, really. No, really. No, really. Trust me. It's really serious. Trust me, guys. You gotta listen to me. We've uncovered the truth. You have to believe me. Okay, it's gonna sound really out of left field. Okay, no. This okay. No. Okay. Serious, guys. Serious. Okay. Here's. You want a story time? I'm gonna give you a story time. All right, here's your story time. All right, a long time ago, there was a bunch of innocent tadpoles just minding their own business in the primordial swamps of prehistoric Earth. Driving by prehistoric Earth, these bored out of their mind aliens in their interstellar travels. They're like, oh, look at this stupid planet. Doesn't even have sentient life yet. Hey, Chlorblood, you wanna go mess with the primordial life over there? They're like, yeah, sure, let's go do it. Let's go do it. So they drop down. They find this puddle of tadpoles. I'm like, what the fuck are these things? They can't even get out of the water. All right, let's help them out. We're gonna give them legs. We're gonna get rid of those stupid tails. They're gonna breathe air. And you know what? Let's just completely mess up their genetics. Okay. So the frogs are now hyper evolved. And then some of them start turning into dinosaurs. And some of the dinosaurs start turning into birds. And then the birds start eating the frogs. And the frog's like, okay, what the fuck? This is stupid now. All right, this is just getting stupid, right? And then the aliens come back and they see what's happened. They're like, oh my god, this is so stupid. Look what happened. The hyper evolved frogs are now eating their own. This is dumb. Frogs, I'm sorry. Like, we should fix this for you. And the frog's like, yeah, you better fix this. They're like, okay, you're gay. Go have a plague in Egypt. The frog's like, what the fuck? Boom. Plague in Egypt. And the frogs realize, not only are they gay, now they have a sentience, right? It's kind of like Adam and Eve when they learned the difference between right and wrong. God's first question is, but who told you that there's right and wrong, right? It's the same thing. It's like, okay, the frogs are gay now, but they're like, wait a minute. Now we know that gay's a thing. Like they learned. They realized they had more power. They were given more power than the aliens realized. And so when they plagued Egypt, they convinced the Egyptians to domesticate cats and birds so that they could control the bird numbers, so that they could get their own numbers high enough to try to overthrow the aliens. But then they realized that the aliens were still too powerful. So then they had to infiltrate humans again and create Project Chicken as an answer to the aliens' original Project Egg when they made frogs in the first place. And then Pixel was in Europe, in France, where the French know about the frog uprising against the aliens and have been secretly enduring hatred from people all over the world because the aliens realized what the frogs were up to and tried to convince the world that France is stupid and stuck up and we shouldn't listen to any of them. That's why we all hate them. It's because it's the will of the aliens. But then the French are eating the frogs. No, the French are working for the aliens. The aliens knew the frogs were coming and then they worked for the French. And so the French started eating the frogs. And then Pixel was in France, in Europe. And he saw the French eating the frogs. And LT, who loved the frogs, knew what was happening and got to Pixel before the French did. And Pixel had already created Marbles, which was the perfect platform. And then Tilted was created not long after LT started streaming Marbles, which was the catalyst to create the Tilted Army, which was to form forces strong enough to take on the aliens with the aid of the gay frogs who orchestrated Project Chicken in the first place. And we've uncovered it all because we're supposed to be the ones leading the gay frogs into the battle against the aliens. It couldn't be simpler. Oh my god. We cracked the code. Kira! Oh my goodness. Welcome back, Kira. I hope you are well. We've tried our best to avoid speculation. We understand sometimes people just need time away. So we've missed you, but we've done our best to preserve your legacy. And glad to have you back here. Wait a minute. Kira, you left before Project Chicken happened. And now that we've discovered Project Egg, you come back. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is all a sign. This goes This is all the time. So, and that's why LT's been so friendly to me, because he's been trying to cure my hatred of the gay frogs the whole time. He's been so patient. Oh my god. Oh my god. This runs so deep. Also, can anyone tell me how we got to level 32 or 40 marbles? Because I have not been paying attention at all. How long have frogs have been suffering for 400 million years. And it could all end very soon. Guys, we have to be careful. So clearly the aliens know, because the birds aren't. Oh my god. Of course. Of course, guys. Because birds are spies for the government, and that's why the frogs are against the government. No. Wait a minute. So how does Alex Jones fit in this? So Alex Jones is against the government and against gay frogs. I was going to say, because the aliens are working with the government, which everyone knows. Right? But then Alex Jones is both against the government and gay frogs. So how does that work? Government creating more gay frogs because the aliens created gay frogs. Oh my god. Oh my god. And it's so Alex Jones is on the right. Oh my god. He was right again. Guys, that's why he doesn't like gay frogs, because the gay frogs are the frogs that have been manipulated by the aliens. He wants the original prehistoric frogs that weren't gay. And that's how he can hate gay frogs and the government, because the gay frogs are a construction of the government and the aliens which control the government. Oh my god. Holy shit. So Alex Jones is still right. Fucking hell. That's it. That's it. That's gotta be it. It's so obvious. Project Egg, Project Chicken. What's the next project? That's what we have to figure out. That's what we have to figure out. What comes after the chicken and the egg? That's our goal. That's our task. The Tilted Army has a new mission. Abandon the whole gay frog thing. I take it all back. Good thing that directive didn't go out yet. The secretary was still typing it up. Can't just shred it. Shred it. Shred it. Burn it. Shred it and burn it. New directive. Take this down. In understanding Project Egg and Project Chicken, we have to devise what comes after both. How does the Tilted Army and the Frog organize in such a way to defeat the aliens? That's the question. What's the next project? We have to figure it out, right? Project Chicken and Project Egg have already been in motion for millions of years, right? Project Egg has been a 400 million year operation. Project Chicken has been a 4,000. 4 million. 4,000. 4-year presidency. God. Guys, I'm not making this up. 400 million years. 4,000 years. 4 years. Presidency. That's the next project. Become president. Take over the military with the Tilted Army. Lead the frogs in the rebellion against the aliens and overthrow the alien established government. We got a lot of work to do, guys. And we need to name the project. Is it Project Frog? It's got to be Project Frog. That's it. It's Project Frog. All right, guys. Everyone here knows. We will not further discuss Project Frog unless absolutely necessary. Only if like new information comes into light. All right. So from here on out, well, as I say, we just won't talk about it. We just won't talk about it. Just don't talk about it. Okay. We'll only bring it up as it's needed. Okay. I don't think it would be too obvious. If anything, it should be obvious. Because the aliens already know. So what are we trying to hide, right? And this way the aliens know we know, right? Because if we just called it like Project Mayhem or something, they'd be like, what? Whatever, right? But when it's Project Frog, they're like, oh shit, they know, right? Puts the pressure on them. Makes them make the next move. And that's how we're going to get them. That's the goal of Project Frog. Put so much pressure on them that they have to make the next move. And that's how we'll know we've gotten to them. And then that next move is going to be their last. And that's when we strike. So if the French got infiltrated, it would have been before the Revolutionary War. And that's why France was on our side. Because it was trying to use us to overthrow the English, and we did. Are we... Are we the baddies? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. And then, yeah, and then in the 50s, the aliens infiltrated the American government. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, this is big. Guys, this is getting real big. I think America is a product